We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Well, if you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 1st down, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
5-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 9 from the 44. Takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
24 as a ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Lindsay. And he's taken down inside the 30. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 52's the mark, boy. 52.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
1st and 10 at the
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it, so much.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And
a CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Carson. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
1st down, Jaguars.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. Now it's Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was brought down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. This is Carson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Check, check. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 44 to Mike.
Throwing his lock on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Chris Carson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to DJ Chark. Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. These two teams all tied after 1. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Broncos 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, up, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up, my body burning, and my stomach keep on turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear the fire gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go hear what the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that C.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. 40 seconds. Back up.
Block working out of the gun. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Block on the give, it's Lindsay. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Lindsay. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
52's the mic. 52's the mic. Here we go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
From the gun, it's Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7. Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
A gain of 40.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, down right around the 25. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo.
DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
It is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and we are tied at 7.
Josh Lambo to kick off 4.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the second, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
The extra point.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down now, it's Carson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Nathan Shepard brought him down. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Broncos 14, Jaguars 7.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken down at the
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, Carson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now the throw taken in by Chark. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Jaguars.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side on the swing pass. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down, Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Josh Lambo lining
DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal Oh, for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the counter, Lindsey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mark.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Deep ball for Goodwin. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
And 1 yard to go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Goodwin, 65 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
39-yard line.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looks like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's a solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Broncos have broken the tie. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
The pass.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They run the counter now on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 3rd. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
McManus lining up.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Jared Cook.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A lot going to throw it here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Tonight's final score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Broncos, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear.